Well, I didn't miss anything. This is the 1122 Wingnut Radio out here for Anarchy TV. Oh, somebody finally popped in. Snook, what's up? What's going on, Snook? Yep, just you. At least that's what it's showing anyway. One person. That's all right. Figure out, watch the sun, what's left of the sunset, and then maybe make a fire. I don't know. Hmm. Hold on. This thing's giving me a fucking problem for some reason. YouTube rejected your comment. This is fairly common when sharing a link. You may need to share a link another way. What the fuck? It's not letting me put the fucking StreamYard link down in the comment section. What's up, Watt? That's the first time I've seen that before. That's weird. I don't know what the fuck. Well, I don't know what the fuck, dude. I don't know why. I mean, I'll have to. I don't know if it's just because it's on this channel or what. I haven't seen it on my other channel. YouTube rejected your comment. This is fairly common when sharing a link. You may need to share a link another way. That's the message that it sent. That's weird. I've been rejected by YouTube. What's up, Indy? It might be because you're on here. I don't know what that means. I've never had a problem putting a link in the chat before. Well, like I said, I don't know if I've never had it on my other channel. This is the first, and I haven't used this channel in a while, so I don't know why. I figure I'd just change it up a little bit. But like, here, put it this way, Indy. I can't remember who's a mod over here. Indy, are you a mod? Snook, are you a mod? I can't remember if you guys are mods over here. I was gonna say I can send either one of you guys the link, and you guys can put it in the chat if you want. All right, here, I'll send you a link, StreamYard link, and if you would put it in the chat. Because I think I might sit here and watch the sunset and then maybe make a fire. So I might do that as long as my battery holds out. Put it that way. So can't really see them, but my dog's over there fucking wrestling and shit. They were fun to watch earlier. Thank you, Indy. I don't know why it was giving me a fucking problem. I don't know what to entertain everybody with, but I don't know. I've been in these moods where it's like I really don't want to say a whole lot. I don't know. Yeah, let's see here. Let's flip this to this. Oh, head, what is going on? What you doing there, my Negro? Look at you sitting there, uh, just rubbing it in all the non-GMO foods you're eating over there in the Philippines, huh? You're gonna rub that in, aren't you? Oh yeah, I hear you. Man. When you got yourself a little lady to sit there and cook for you, I wouldn't go down there anyway. Ain't no reason to go down to McDonald's. Hmm. What time is it over there anyway? Now I think about it. What is it? I can't remember how many hours difference it is from here to there. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Shit. Uh, 13 hours. Yeah, 13 hours difference. Right on. See, old head over there living in the future. You need to tell me the lottery numbers, man, so I can go out and buy me a lottery ticket. I want the winning lottery numbers. I saw you live. Old head. I saw you live like a couple days ago, a couple nights ago, whatever it was. I was lurking, kind of just moving around YouTube and stuff, popping in, popping out, kind of thing. You were talking to some girl. I don't know who it was. I can't remember. But oh, no worries, man. No worries for that. Me personally, man. I shit. I I like watching live streams versus the the replays, but I'll sit there and I'll wander around YouTube. And I like to find whoever's doing lives. If I don't say anything in the chat, I'm probably lurking. But you know, I'm gonna move this over here. I'm gonna try and see if I can get me a fire going real quick. Like this. I don't know if that's gonna start that wood or not, but I'll be a good try that. Oh, thanks, Cindy, for putting links in. Appreciate that. I mean, do you really think these fucking criminals are gonna put fucking incriminating evidence out there for the public to see? I mean, do you really think that I mean, seriously. You gotta understand the government is a mafia. They work as a mafia. Their tactics are exactly like the mafia. Do you really think that they're gonna put incriminating evidence out there for the public to see? Come on, man. For real. Come on. Well, you can't see you can't see it on camera, but right over there is the moon, and it's a crescent moon, but it's a smiley face crescent moon, which is very weird because when I was growing up, I never saw a smiley face crescent moon. I hadn't seen a smiley face crescent moon until about, I think, the first time maybe about a decade ago, maybe. But when I was growing up, a crescent moon was always like a vertical crescent moon. But this one up there is a smiley face. It's really weird. I need to do some investigations on historical shit of that actually appearing through history, as a smiley face um, crescent. Um, and if it does that in like cycles or not. I haven't done all that research, but it's just odd because I never saw. I know why. I look up at the sky all the damn time, all through my life. But I'm just like, when I was growing up, never saw a smiley face crescent. It's always been the vertical. I mean, the vertical type fucking crescent. I don't know if it's going to catch this wood in there or not, but who was that? Oh, what's up, Tate? Pouring down rain. Right on. I barely got any clouds in the sky at the moment. I mean, you can't really see it. That's too bad that I can't get really good low light image, video on StreamYard. 'Cause that'd be pretty cool. It'd be cool if I can get low light and I can zoom in and out on the camera using StreamYard. That would be cool. That'd be good to me. It would be good features. But yeah, it's like if I wanted to get some good nighttime pictures of these stars or whatever lights I see in the sky, I got to do that with static video because I've got some settings on my phone that really get in some good low light, and otherwise can't do shit at night when it comes down to StreamYard. And I have it on this horizontal here. I got to put it back so I can read it. I don't know. I can only really read one comment at a time, when I get it on the horizontal like this. But yeah, and it's like around this time in the night, like when the sun's going down completely down and stuff. This is when mosquitoes are really bad. That's one of the other reasons why I wanted to start a fire. Because if I wanted to stay out here longer, otherwise I'm going to get eaten up by mosquitoes. Otherwise, oh, yeah. seems to have stopped mostly. Well, yeah. Well, I really don't have any fire. Some really like some kindling. Really, I don't have any kindling to fucking get it going. So I'm just like throwing little piles of fucking straw in there. That's possibly, unless I just actually cut up some fucking little boards and shit, which I probably should do if I want to really get it going. Yeah, buddy. you know, you guys, if I know you, the link is in the chat. If you want to come up? I'm just sitting here staring at the stars and smoking my dinner. Trying to get this damn fire going. Hopefully, this wood will catch soon. Hopefully. Yeah, I hear you. Stay away from my drink. Oh, I don't know. I showed this off not too long ago. It's like my new flashlight I got, my new everyday carry flashlight. It's a Nebo, Nebo. It's the Edge 2K. All right, now this is pretty cool. I mean, it's a rechargeable kind. It's like USB-C rechargeable. You know, and it's got a lot of different features on it. I showed this off, but I didn't really show about how bright this thing is. But got this one button here at the top. Now you push on, and you can see that's how my battery level is right now. That's how full my battery is, which is kind of cool. And then it's got the wheel, which turns it on, turns the light on. Now that's the lowest setting. It's a medium setting. Or no, there's a medium setting. That's the high setting. And then there's an extra high setting. Doesn't, but also it's got, what is it? Oh, turn it on. Oh, it's got a flash. Got the flash too, which is kind of cool. It's actually pretty handy. It fits right in my pocket that I put on that little magazine pouch that I've got sitting on my knife sheath, and it fits perfect in there. And it's got like those three, there's different levels, like low, medium, high type brightness, which is kind of helpful when I'm doing stuff and stuff. Sometimes you don't really need like a really, really bright light. You just need kind of like a light to see what you're doing, and then that does fine. It's fucking. That's my that is my outlook on that flashlight. After using it for I don't know about a couple of weeks. It's not too bad. I mean, I like flashlights. I do like knives too. Don't get me wrong, Tate. You know how I am on the knives and edged weapons and stuff like that. But I don't know what it is. Every time I go somewhere like that has like a good selection of flashlights, I'm always stopping and looking. It's like, I don't really need any more flashlights, but if I see something that I ain't got that would probably fit a couple of needs and stuff, I can't help myself. I mean, even that flashlight right there, that's an impulse buy. I really wasn't looking. I mean, some vendor was, come around and stuff, and he had a bunch of different stuff, and flashlights happened to be some of the things that he was selling. And I was like, oh shit, couldn't help myself. Impulse buy. I really didn't need it, but it coming in and out, like I said, it it's now replaced my everyday carry, and what I used to carry, I just put in different places. And the only thing is that it's rechargeable. I mean, that first in some ways, some cases, it's okay. It's okay. But I almost kind of prefer batteries. But I mean, it depends on if I've got all the stuff that I need to recharge it. I'm good. You know, I've got a couple of battery banks. I've got one of those solar powered fucking battery banks too. So I mean, that can, that's one way of keeping it charged up. But but I've got all kinds of flashlights. I've got all kinds of different kinds for different tasks. Put it that way. The right tool for the job. The right tool for the job, kind of thing. You know. And like I said, I've got it's like flashlights. So I've got redundancy over on top of redundancy and top of redundancy on those on flashlights or any kind of thing that's just to light things up. You know what I mean? And uses are replaceable, rechargeable batteries. Yeah, well, those are okay too. I mean, I've used them a little bit. I didn't use them for very long for some reason, but I do. I did have. I probably still got the recharger or the charger, and I might still have a few of the AA or AAA size rechargeable batteries. I just don't use them anymore for some reason. But well, I got the wood to catch on fire. Well, that's a good thing. I wasn't sure if that was going to catch. It'd been sitting there; it's dry enough, so I was figuring, shit, maybe it'll catch with just a little bit of hay on top. And it looks like it's doing it. And that was another thing too. I don't know. Just like talk about knives and shit for a second there. Okay, um, this right here is just a basically a standard trapper style knife. All right, now you find this a case knife or something like that, because I think Case came out with a trapper style. But anyway, you find that style in Case, you're gonna pay probably $80 or a little bit more than $80 for that fucking knife. I think I paid like $20 for this Ozark Trail at Walmart, and I made my own modification to it. I drilled a hole so I can put this uh, paracord um, end on it because just like that. So that's my modification to that thing, basically. But why would you want to pay 80 fucking dollars? When this is actually not that bad. I mean, it's. I mean, it. I don't know. I mean, you're a lot of times you end up paying for the name, and I've seen that over the years too. Now people know Case. I mean, Case has always made good stuff back in the day, and I'm not sure if there's. I mean, I'm assuming they still have the same quality. I haven't bought a brand new case knife in I don't know how long. Actually, I don't think I've ever bought a brand new case knife. But the thing is, it's like I was going into the hardware store the other day, and man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. The whole case of case knives and all this other types of pocket knives like that, like $80 and up, or well, let's say $60 on up. And I was like, God damn, you know, fucking A, just for a simple fucking pocket knife. So I ain't ashamed of having an Ozark Trail. Fucking, I don't even know exactly who puts. I guess it's a Chinese made. I don't know. I don't know who puts out Ozark Trail. I really don't. But it's the Ozark Trail trapper style pocket knife. I ain't ashamed. I mean, it does what I needed it to do. I mean, it keeps a pretty decent edge, and then I hasn't broke on me. But I also don't put it through a shitload of fucking stress either. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do that to any knife that because I don't want I don't want to overstress any knife. Um, I've broken too many damn blades over the years to fucking to put too much stress on a blade or any kind of a knife. But I mean, fucking $20, man. even if you did fuck it up, you're out $20. I mean, look at it that way on that end of it. Oh, right on. Yeah, in case not. They used to have pretty decent stuff back in. I don't know. I had a couple of case knives back in the day, but um, I had a couple of was it double or triple X or some shit like that, or fucking case knives. But anyway, um, like I said, now especially nowadays, it seems like you're buying the fucking name. I want got my when it comes down to me, that's the reason why when I was making knives, my personal thing for my what I was building what I like to have. I want something that's going to last a lifetime, if not something that you can pass on to your children because it's still good and useful. You know what I mean? And it will last their entire life too. You know what I mean? And it's a utilitarian type of thing. I mean, it can look nice, but I want to be something that it's like a tool that you would probably use every single day, and it would do you right for the rest of your life and beyond. And I didn't make too many folders. I didn't make too many, stuff like that. I made mostly fixed blades. Um, but I wanted something that I wanted. That's what I wanted to build because that's what I like to have. And so I assume like other people like what I like. You know what I mean? So, I really wasn't building to please people. I was really building them to please myself. But if you liked it enough to buy it from me, there you go. But, and even then, I mean, with the price of everything else going up, I mean, you can't be a really like, especially for like, you like look at Billy over at fucking making those fucking knives of his. I don't know exactly what he's charging for his knives, but man, I mean, with the price of everything else, you cannot be ashamed to actually hike your price up because of this handmade stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not factory cookie cuttered out fucking shit. This is handmade fucking, it takes time, labor, and expertise and knowledge and all this other shit and patience and all this other stuff to build one fucking knife. So don't, I mean, people better not complain if they got to pay, I don't know, $100 and $200 for that fucking thing, but even then, you know, some people they want to spend that much money on a damn knife, they're not going to ever fucking use it. It's going to lay up on a shelf somewhere, protected, and never get eaten. Nobody even touches the blade. It just like, just sits there, And me, I don't like wall hangers. I want something that, you know, that people use. That's what I want to build. Put it that way. So, I mean, I want to make something that's like, decent. But I mean, I don't want to fucking, people to spend fucking couple $100 on what I build. I mean, unless it's something that, because I can see spending that much money for a wall hanger. I can, I can understand people's. It's almost like spending it on art. It's like that's like art. You spend that much money, and all you're gonna do is just put it up on a wall and look at it. I can get it. You know what I mean? But that's not what I really want to build. You know what I mean? I mean, because actually, I mean, there was somebody who was like, I could probably, make a little extra money if I was to make like movie prop stuff, like, like Mad Max fucking like weapons and shit. And people would probably buy that shit. I don't know. The Sodbuster Jr. I'd have to look at that one. I'm not sure if I know what that one is. Make tomahawks. Well, there's a couple. If I actually build another or get another forge, there's a other couple other things that I need to actually add. I would have to add, kind of like a swage block maybe, and a handle fuller, couple of different tools that I'd have to acquire to make any kind of a. And plus, then depending on how I made them, I'd have to get good at forge welding, which I'm not good at, but I'd have to get good at it. Because forge welding is where I can actually, weld on uh, different steel for the actual edge. Because I can make the rest of the axe or the hatchet out of anything else, whatever I want to make it out of. But the edge of the blade of the edge of the axe or the hatchet blade, I want a harder steel. So I'd need to. I mean, I'd have to get it decent at fucking forge welding so I can put that in there and I good shit. And that's another reason why I probably would have to. I need to actually. This is probably a good thing. If I go back to build, if I get another or build another forge, it would be propane, and that'd probably be better doing the forge welding anyway. Then I can control the heat and how hot I get my fucking shit. Um, with coal is kind of play it by ear, just trying to get your airflow right. They're trying to get the heat right, but propane probably a little bit easier. Now I think about it, I haven't done a lot of that yet with the propane yet, so it might be easier to do all the forge welding than I have experienced before with the coal. So, but I need to build a forge that's big enough to do stuff like hatchets or something like that, or even long and that's even long enough to do like machetes or swords. I'd like to do stuff like that, but I'd have to set it up to be all for that shit. I didn't, the stuff that I had at the moment, it's all coal fed, and I can only do like maybe at the most maybe like a 5 or 6 inch blade. Maybe a 5 inch blade, something like that. Yeah, well, see, the thing is, honestly, what I'd probably use, stuff that I can find all the time, like, um, for the stuff that doesn't have to be really hard steel for the blade or whatever, I'd probably use, I don't know, lawnmower blades, you know what I mean? And I'd probably use pieces of fucking spring steel off of a spring off of a fucking truck or something like that as the edge. That's what I'd probably do. Me personally, I just basically upcycle everything, you know, give all those lawnmower blades and fucking lead springs a new life as something else. But I've also thought about, man, also making collaborations with other people on YouTube because there's a couple of people on YouTube that I watch all the time. I'm following, all that stuff that they do a lot of leather work, and I would love to do like send my knife to them to actually, you know, it would create content also, but I'd send my knife to them and they can just do a video of them making a sheath for it, and then I'd get a sheath out of it. Plus, he'd get their the video content. Um, let's see here. Also, um, what is it? I know a couple of people that do like that can do handles. You know what I mean? Like get them to do a handle. Send the blade to them and get them to like make a video and of them making the handle, and all that kind of stuff. I'd get a handle out of the process, and then they get them video content and do like a collaboration where just basically I'd build the blade, I'd make the blade itself, right, and then I just get other people. I'd like basically subcontract. Basically, I'd get other people to be like, okay, listen, I'll pay you to build me a blade, a handle for this blade, and then I'll get somebody. I'll pay you to build this fucking sheath for this blade. That'd be kind of cool. If anybody knows how to do that kind of stuff and they're into that, contact me. You know, I've got a I've got a couple of blades that I've made that I made some shitty sheaths for. I really probably need to make better ones. I just made whatever at the time, just kind of some shit I threw together at the time, just kind of have it. But I ought to really do something better. Actually, now I think about it, I've got to make a damn sheath for my damn machetes. I'm not sure. I haven't done that yet, but I want to make them out of leather, and I don't have enough of it at the moment. But I have been thinking of some other leather projects and shit. I was even thinking about just doing like another one of these wristband things that I did, this leather one, doing another one of those, just some slight modifications that I, after wearing this for a while, what I would try different on the next one, and maybe build another one with all the different things I had, all the ideas in my head. And instead of using a sewing machine, maybe doing a fucking, hand stitching it and videoing that, all the trials and tribulations of hand stitching. That's another thing too. I got to hunt down some fucking needles. I can't remember what I fucking did with my needles. That's one of the things too. I'm kind of fucking, that kind of sucks about moving all my shit from my other place over here. It's like, god dang, I can't find a goddamn thing anymore. It's like even back, when everything was all piled up and fucking, practically, have to search through shit just to get the shit or whatever. At least I had an idea of where it was. I had a general idea, I think. But now it just seems like everything's fucking scattered between two different places and stuff. I can't remember where in the fuck anything is. I was sitting there looking for my fucking battery charger. I was sitting there. If you if you smoke your supper, you'll wake up starving. What did you just get that? But anyway, I had dinner. I also had a fucking bowl of ice cream, dude. I'm actually, I feel fat because I fucking just fucking stuffed myself. I haven't eaten anything all day until just a little while ago. This is the dessert, basically. Next thing you know, you'd be like, "What Snook's over there? Like Snook's over there, fucking calling me fat." She fucking thinks so. She thinks I'm fucking fat, man. Like I'm getting fucking fat. I can't believe, man. I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm sitting here looking at this goddamn smiley face fucking moon crescent, and it just drives me insane. I mean, I think back into the past, and I cannot remember any time when I was growing up where I saw a smiley face crescent. It really bugs the shit out of me. What changed in the past decade for that to happen? Can anybody fucking tell me what the fuck am I looking at a fucking smiley face fucking crescent for? What fucking changed, y'all? Come on, man. I mean, nobody else is talking about this, it seems like. This is a good thing because I don't like talking about what everybody else is fucking talking about. Nobody's talking about the smiley face crescent moon. What the fuck, y'all? Why is there a smiley face crescent moon? What the fuck changed in our natural environment for that to happen? Pole shifting? I don't know. I mean, if pole shifting, that's just like the magnetic poles on the Earth. I mean, would that really affect the moon? Or is the moon actually not just like some rock that is stuck out there? It's actually, something else. And it moved to a different position. And we just don't notice it, because we say, okay, there's the moon again, we don't notice that it's actually moved in a different position in space, and now it's getting the light from the sun on the bottom side instead of the side that it had been doing for I don't know how long. Well, yeah, well, I mean, I was sitting there watching this guy who does a lot of independent shit when it comes down to tracking the north magnetic pole, and it was moving towards Siberia. So I mean, and there's supposedly evidence of the pole shift through history. You know what I mean? So it's not an uncommon. I mean, it's, you just well, okay. Um, I think it would be a natural thing to do anyway. Um, anyway, and if it does, it does. Whatever. I got a timer on my phone, counting down the days, and all that stuff down to that day that's supposedly to lose gravity for 7 minutes. God, I can't remember what date it is anyway. But I've got a countdown timer. You know, basically to let me know about 20 minutes ahead of the supposed time it's supposed to happen. So hopefully I got something to grab a hold of. I can't remember a date right offhand, but it's this year. supposedly the gravity would just disappear uh, for 7 minutes. So, you know, it has been depicted in a movie. Now I think about it, that type of scenario, but it wasn't like some. I don't think it was some natural thing. It was supposed to be like, I don't know, like the aligning of a bunch of fucking stars and shit. And like I said, I mean, I was just kind of I was bored, y'all. YouTube was really starting to bore me, so I was like, well, fuck it. Nobody else was live. Might as well get fucking live. See what's going on. You know, sit here and chat. You know, whatever. Like I said, any of y'all want to come up? Uh-huh. I hear you. Well, I mean, I look at that as the same as the Epstein files and stuff, man. Why would they put incriminating evidence out there for the public to see when it comes down to the UFO stuff too? I mean, I see it as, I mean, I think there's some criminality in there too. I don't think that they would put incriminating evidence out there for the public to see. What do you think, Kate? What do you think about what is it? It's been what is it? I think it's like 10 or 15 scientists from all kinds of different, really like high level fucking different types of fields and shit have all disappeared. What do you think about that? And that's even just, that's only what they've told us out in the public. I mean, you know what I'm saying? What do you think about that shit? Yeah, that shit, right? 11 scientists total so far. Okay, yeah. Well, that's what they're saying in the public anyway. You know what I mean? So there quite possibly more out there. Just haven't been fucking realized they're gone yet. I mean, if they're getting snatched up or killed or whatever, what would be the motive? And two, I mean, I was sitting there looking at maybe it was like, okay, it could be either for nefarious reasons, just kind of to bump them off or snatch them up and hide them away in a goddamn bunker somewhere for the rest of their life or some shit like that. Or it could be on the positive end of it. It could be like that. Was it that the Atlas Shrugs? Kind of like who's got John Galt? John Galt might have fucking got to him and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, I saw fucking lightning bugs out here last night. That was pretty cool. I hadn't seen fucking lightning bugs in a while. Well, I mean, you do have a point in some aspects. I mean, because I mean, you think about if you take away those human aspects that are like coming up with this type of technology, well, then they will rely on AI to build it for them. And and if they have ownership or control over the AI, then they have ownership and control over whatever it fucking comes up with. Fuck, I don't know. That was just my first thought that popped in my mind. It doesn't matter if you had that fucking puzzle in front of you and you just fucking destroyed uh 10 pieces of it. You know, who cares? I'll get AI to 3D print fucking 10 more pieces that'll fit in there exactly. And then I have completed that whole. But like I said, it's just like who would be okay if it was all, let's just say on nefarious thing. If it was uh, who knows, but whatever. Yeah, well, I mean, if it was for nefarious reasons, okay, who would benefit from them disappearing? Oh crap, my damn phone's overheating. It's gonna fucking shut down in a little while. Damn fire's too damn hot. All right, I gotta fucking have this thing way far away from it. And sorry that I don't have like direct heat on the damn thing anyway.